I am one of the people who do not at all like horse abuse. I have two horses. One is a is an old Mexican horse dancer. So we can't even bring out a whip without him flipping out. And my other horse names is Rico, and uh, I would whenever he was a couple years old, he jumped a bunch of 4-foot fences, ran into a train tunnel, almost got hit by a train. So and then he got tangled up in a bunch of wire. So one of his one of his back feet are really, really messed up. So I can't ride him more than maybe an hour a day. And I don't even like to think of people doing horse abuse. I would rather think of people stopping horse abuse. Everybody would. But really, the people that are doing, and also, my horse's name is Rogine, the Mexican dancer. He will barely take a bit, and they put a certain bit in his mouth that it's 2 lines here, like this, goes like this, goes like this at the top. So if he didn't keep his head perfectly straight up and down, the bit would cut into his face. And no one wants that. No horse wants that. And I really hate thinking about people doing horse abuse. I would never ever think about abusing a horse. No one in my family would. Like, we use whips because, Rico's lazy, but like, I never hit him with it. I just use it to tell him go, like most people would. And no horse should ever have to go through the experience of horse abuse. Abuse. Because, my horse Rogine does not even like to get cinched up. You can barely put a saddle on him without him trying to bite you. He thinks that you're gonna abuse him, all this other crap. So my horse trainer, Katrina Chevrolet, either of those ones, you can see her on Facebook. She's really nice. She has a stud who's named Cracker. He had he had to have a stifle injection, which that didn't go very well. And yeah. So right now only Katrina can ride Rogine. But I don't even get why people think about doing horse abuse. I am totally against horse carriage rides. Yesterday night I was looking on YouTube last night to look at everything and see if anything new came up. And first thing I saw, horse abuse. I know that people think that carriage rides are pretty and everything and romantic. They are, but they're freaking horse abuse. I don't ever dream about being in a carriage. Well, in a horse carriage. There have been over 1 million horses that have died because of it. And because they get so tired out, they just fall over and die. And everybody who works at the carriage place says, oh no, the horse just tripped. He's fine. They're taught to lay down whenever they tripped until it's safe and all this other type of bull crap. And yet, most people know that, pretty much everybody knows that it's wrong to do horse abuse. So I don't even get why people do it. My brother is just starting to ride. I'm younger than him. He's 10, he's like 12, something like that. I don't pay attention to his age though. But I'm trying to teach him how to lunge a horse. And I'm using Rico because he's so calm and he knows what to do. Well, I lunge him all the time. And so whenever he asks my horse Rico to go into a canter, he chases him with the whip, he beats him with the whip, and I'm like, stop treating my horse like that. And I ask him to take him into a canter again, does the same exact thing. So I'm not allowing him to lunge my horse again until he stops. Lunging a horse with a whip is just to say, hey, I'm the boss, go forward. It's not to beat on a horse unless they absolutely need it. Which I don't think any horse needs it. Just because some horses are flippin' lazy does not mean that they need to get beat with a whip. There's this one person that I know. She has a ranch, I don't know what it's called, but she has a few horses. And if that horse does not do what he wants, he beats the crap out of that horse named Red with a crop so hard that it's making slashes on Red's shoulder. So I'm thinking about calling animal control or whatever. I don't care who I call, just as long as that horse all of his horses get taken away from him. And he will not be able to have a horse ever again. Because that is freaking horse abuse. There are slashes, maybe about the size from maybe like right here to my wrist. So, if you guys agree with me on this, comment down below. And, well, I would appreciate it if you donate some money just to any shelters that are able to get horses and stuff, so then they can help with their feed and all this other crap. But I just hope those horses get saved. Also, there are donkeys Well, there's this man who is tying donkey's feet together that they're like this far apart. Maybe like this far. Well, as close as together that they can go without going this close. And then he has another rope that hooks up to their halter, goes down and around, and hooks back up to their halter. And these really nice guys come out and try to help them out by taking all that crap off of them, besides their halter, because, well, they don't have a fence. They have a rope attached to their halter that goes all the way back to the barn. And I do not get why people do this. If you stand against horse abuse, comment down below and please donate money. Please donate money.